I entered the forest without intending to. The road narrowed first, then disappeared entirely, as if it had decided that I did not need guidance anymore. The trees stood close together, older than the city walls, older than the vows carved into stone. Their branches did not sway. The air was still, held in place by something I could not see. I stopped and listened. There was no wind here, not caught in the leaves, not moving the undergrowth. Even my cloak hung heavier than before, as if the forest expected silence in return. I took another step forward. The sound felt too loud. I adjusted my pace until the ground accepted me again. They used to say this forest turned away storms, that it bent the air around itself and kept what was sacred from being disturbed. I never believed it. I believed in walls, in steel, in things that could be repaired once they failed. But standing there, surrounded by unmoving branches,
understood that refusal could be stronger than defense. The deeper I went, the darker it became, yet my path remained visible. Not because of light, but because nothing tried to obscure it. Fallen leaves lay untouched. Twigs remained where they had dropped. The forest was not abandoned. It was deliberate. I felt watched. Not with suspicion, with patience. The kind that does not hurry a decision. I lowered my hand from my weapon. There was no threat here that required steel. I remembered marching through forests like this once, cutting paths, forcing direction, calling it progress. We were very proud of ourselves. The forest had endured us then. It did not need to endure me now. At the center, I found a clearing untouched by fire or blade. The ground was firm, marked only by time. Something had been kept here, not hidden, preserved. I knelt and placed my hand against the earth. It was cool, steady, unmoved by what had passed beyond its borders. I understood then that not everything survives by standing tall. Some things endure by refusing to move at all, by waiting, by allowing the world to pass without following it. I spoke softly, unsure why. I did not come to take anything. The forest did not answer. It did not need to. Silence here was permission. When I stood again, the weight I had carried since the city felt lighter. Not gone, simply no longer pressing. I realized the forest had remembered something I had forgotten. That stillness is also a form of strength. As I turned to leave, a faint breath of air passed through the leaves. Just enough to be felt, not enough to be called wind. I allowed myself a quiet breath in return. The forest did not follow me. It remained, refusing the wind, keeping what mattered.